Hey there, it's Kate, and good afternoon, I believe it is. No, it's still good morning. Wow, I'm ahead of myself today. Uh, I'm Kate. If you don't know who I am a life coach, a health coach, and soon to be certified essential oils coach. So, yeah, I coach. I'm very interested in health and wellness, and uh, I'm also a mum of a very large family. And although they have grown up, or at least they are in what would you say, young adult stage, uh, they can still take up a lot of my time. And that's why I'm talking today about getting clarity and getting aware and being present with yourself. It's school holidays. And do you know what? I had the most marvelous time last week. And I thank my son's mother-in-law. I don't think her like that because she's a great friend, but we went to their amazing apartment on the beach in Destin and just had the most wonderful time. What I love about that is when I can go and I can get myself and I'm standing in the ocean, this beautiful mint clear ocean, it's like you're communing with nature. I get the same sort of feeling, a different one, because I do love, I'm a beach girl and I got my beach hair still. But I do love to commune with nature. And when you get in a fog, when you know your routine's off, when you know that you're not being present and aware, when your hand is reaching for the cookie jar and you've eaten 5 cookies before you realize you have, when you have put off going and doing that thing that you really need to do, when you're vegging out in front of the TV and just binge watching and you know that you've got other things to do, that's called being in the fog. We need, and what we do need to keep ourselves well on track and also to be feeling satisfied with our lives and feeling good about our lives is to be more present and aware. You know, when we do reach for those 5 cookies that we suddenly ate and weren't even aware we were eating them, we actually then go and beat ourselves up about it and go, why did I do that? Why didn't I have more self-control? The truth was, you're in the fog. You are not having clarity. You are not being aware. You are not being in the moment, so to speak. And I know you hear that phrase all the time, in the moment, but the truth is, when we aren't aware of each moment, what are we missing out on? What thought were we supposed to be having that was maybe going to be an aha moment? What miracle did we miss out on because we weren't being present and aware? Now, I can tell you that there are hiccups in every family, and even when I think sometimes it's more difficult now as with children that are grown up than it was when they were 2. And the reason for that is I'm not in control of their lives anymore. They're not answering to me anymore. So when they decide they're going to come up or pop in, at, for me, I put everything else aside because family is very precious. Family comes first for me. Family is what I do. So that's very precious, but it can also then throw you off schedule. There are many of you out there at the moment, and you're trying to keep up with your at home business, or maybe your network marketing business, or maybe your coaching business, and you're trying to put all your ducks in a row, and you've got kids running around, and you're going, how do I do this? How can I not get so nickled and dimed? Well, the first thing is you've got to get out of that fog that you're listening to thoughts in your head that is telling you whatever you need to do, or whatever you choose that you would like to be doing, that you can make a way to do that. And there are lots of ways to do that. But the very first thing is not let those thoughts you don't want to have in your head nickel and dime you into the fog. What do I do to help get out of the fog? Well, as I said, I'm about to be a certified essential oils coach with Dr. Axe and Life University, and I'm very excited. I'm doing my final exams this week, so I am really excited about that. But what do I do? I know the science behind essential oils, and as you can see, that's only one of my places for essential oils behind me. I have a couple of favorite oils. One you might not know, well, you might not know either of them, but one of them is sacred frankincense. Now, we all have heard of frankincense, but sacred frankincense is a little different because it's called Boswellia sacra or sacra, however you pronounce that. And our my Young Living sacred frankincense comes from Oman, and we have contracted farms there, and that's where our sacred frankincense comes from. So why do I reach for it? Because you know what? It supports a whole lot of things. There's been a lot of studies as that sacred frankincense can help as an anti-cancer agent. There are so many properties to this, but one of the things is it makes you, the fragrance of it alone, and it's amazing, smells like frankincense, but just got a little edge to it. But what it does is it really heightens your awareness and it heightens your spiritual connection. This is a biblical oil. So, therefore, when you just inhale the fragrance, when you just put one or two drops on your hand and inhale this fragrance, this is going to help you absolutely get more aware, more in touch with your spiritual side. And that's when we have the miracles, because that's where the downloads come from. That's when we're in touch with our higher being, with God, with the spirit within us. That's when we get all of our ideas and we are prime set to be aware. So that is one oil I love to use. And the other one I love to use is called Clarity. So guess what it does? It helps you get clear. Now, this is a blend of oils, but the truth is, it is a wonderful oil for you if you're in a fog. Now, I'm going to have these oils, or I'll put a link to my website underneath this, and you can go and have a look at these amazing oils. Not all oils are created equal. Please understand that. So, if you go to your local store and you see, oh, this is a pure oil. Pure does not mean organic, and it does not mean that it is the essential oil that you should have. So always watch, where was this farmed? Do you know where this was farmed? Do you know how it was distilled? Do you know that it's been through third-party testing? And do you know where it came from? Where did it grow? So, those are very, very, very important things to remember when you are choosing your essential oils. I choose Young Living because I know where they come from. I know they are the highest quality. I know there's nothing in them. But if you are looking for other oils, make sure you cover that criteria when you're looking for essential oils, because otherwise you could be buying things that have chemicals in them, and we don't want that. So, pure is not your answer. Organic, third-party testing, that is your big things to look for, okay? So when you are in a fog, what are you going to do? You're going to, one, get yourself present and aware. In other words, block those thoughts, take a moment, walk outside, get a coffee, a herbal tea, walk outside, breathe in the fresh air, get yourself aware and present, stop the noise in your head, and if you have essential oils, grab an essential oil. Grab one, inhale the fragrance, and let it do its work. I can attest to the fact that it will keep you on track 100%. That's it for me today, and hopefully I'll see you again this week. As I said, I'm studying, I'm going to be taking my exams, and I'm very excited, but I still want to stay in contact with you, so hopefully I'll see you in here tomorrow. Bye for now. Have an awesome week.